What's up, boys? What's up, boys? Good boys. What's up, boys? What's up, boys? Good boys. All right, eat. Come on. Sit. Stay. 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 Good boys. Good boys. Come on. Come on, Solo. Calling for the sheep, and I was wondering where the other two sheep were. Boaz and this other little ram lamb. And as you can see, they gotten up here and decided to get themselves a hay bale. And I see that they got it stuck right here. No, they got it stuck right here beside the the lawnmower. So now they're stuck and they can't get out. How y'all gonna get out? Huh? How you gonna get out? Y'all thought y'all had a good idea, huh? Alright, y'all, let me get these sheep out and get these farm chores done. Alright, y'all, I just had to call Megan because I got Boaz out. But this little sheep here, if you can see, he's got a hay string wrapped around his neck, super tight. So yeah, I gotta get my knife. I don't even have my knife. I usually bring my knife in with me, but I didn't bring it today, so I gotta get my knife and get them cut out. All right, y'all know it's loud. Y'all can't hear me because these pigs back here. I'm gonna get them moved today. I'll talk to y'all about them in a minute. But I got this little sheep out. Seems like it's doing all right. It literally had itself hung like it was tight. Feel like it's limping a little bit, but I think it's gonna be all right. Yeah, they were in there trying to steal hay. You can see they knocked down a couple bales there. Boaz, don't try me now. Don't try me this morning. Thank you. All right. You want some scratching? Don't try me. You get in? No. You gotta watch Boaz. Sometimes he tries me. He tries to figure out who's the tougher between me and him. But I let him know that I'm tougher than he is. But yeah, they were in there trying to steal hay. And I almost committed suicide. So yeah, I'm gonna lock the sheep out there today and close this fence off on them so they can't get in here. Cause I just had them in here because of the rain. You know, they've been storming the Mississippi the last couple of days. So I want them to have a shelter in the mini barn. Get in, no. Yeah, but I'm gonna get them locked out there. And I'm gonna get these crazy American Guinea hogs here moved over here to a dry pen. Cause as you can see, their pen is pretty muddy from the rain. They don't mind. But I'm gonna get them moved over to a dry pen. And yeah. No. No, 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 solo, no, no. All right, y'all, I'm getting these stalls here opened up. As you can see, this one here was deep bedded not long ago. And I'm gonna start feeding the chickens in these stalls so they can loosen all of this deep bedding up, all the wood chips and hay that has broke down. Cause we had that little boar pig in here because he was so small, he kept getting out. We had him in here. And over here, this stall should be broken down pretty good. And yes, it looks hard, but it's really soft. And these stalls, this is almost ready to compost. We need to pile it up and let it, rest for the rest of the winter. And then come springtime, it'll be ready to put on the garden. So we're gonna start feeding the chickens. I'm gonna get this hay out of here that the sheep, knocked down in here. But I'm gonna get the chickens in here and I'm gonna start feeding them in here every morning and letting them scratch all this up and they'll loosen it up. And then I'll bring the tractor in and put the bucket, and put the tractor right there. And then I just scoop and get in, I scoop the deep bed out of these stalls into the tractor bucket and then take it somewhere and pile it up. And it'll be ready for us to, fertilize our soil for our spring garden. All right, y'all, it was a couple hours since I did farm chores, maybe about an hour or so. I just kind of took a break, gave me a couple drinks of water, sips of water, and everything is kind of calming down around here. All the animals were riled up and everything this morning. And we had a sheep that almost committed suicide, and it was a blessing because I was gonna wake up first thing this morning and start on the barn here, the barn / cabin build, because this is day 30. And I'm gonna try to go ahead and get the rest of the roof framed in on the other side. But I said this morning I'm just gonna take my time and let the sun come out and dry things out. And because it rained so much the last couple of days, I said I'm gonna just let the sun dry things out. And so I won't slip on the ladder or something like that, dry all the boards and things out. And it was good that I did that because I said I'm gonna take off this morning from the barn and wait till around 10 to get started on the barn / cabin build. And I'm gonna go into just give a little attention to the animals because the guinea hogs, as y'all saw, they were in the pen and it was so wet in there. And I needed to get the sheep moved over as well. And it was good I went down there because that sheep would have been dead probably if I wouldn't have did farm chores until later. Because sometimes I just start straight on the cabin build and I get to the farm chores around 12, around lunchtime. And if I would have did that sheep probably would have been dead. So the Lord, blessed me with the wisdom this morning to know what to do and in what order. So yeah, I'm just kind of taking my time this morning, walking around, getting the feel, because it's Thursday, but it feels like a Monday, because I took off yesterday from the barn bill, the cabin bill, and so it feels like a Monday. It feels like yesterday was Sunday, and so I'm just kind of getting my bearings back and kind of getting the feel for what's going on the farm. Because the thing about running the farm and having property, like this farm, this property is a living organism. Like I know it may sound crazy, but this grass that you see like the sun, the fog and the steam that you saw coming out the pond. The pond, like that pond may just look like water, but there are catfish and bass and brim and like some of you all said, duckweed, you know, like living organisms on this farm and functioning. Like the trees are alive. Like the trees are literally giving us oxygen. They're giving us what we need to survive and to breathe. They're making the air pure, you know. One guy came out to the farm and he said, the air is pure out here. It's more pure out here than it is in the city. And, you know, that's so true because we have trees and the wind and, you know, the trees, they soak in the carbon, dioxide that we put out, and they give us back oxygen, you know. So we're working as partners with the trees. We're working as partners with the grass, you know. We're working as partners with these animals because these sheep and these pigs, like they have a calling, you know. They have a calling, and our job is to help them fulfill their calling, you know. And we send them to freezer camp, you know. We help them fulfill their calling, and we give them a good life, and we keep them on fresh ground. And you know, that pen I just moved them to, the Boaz was in that pen, but the pigs haven't been in that pen for what, probably a year maybe. And there are all type of acorns and things that are falling out, pecans that are falling out those trees over there, and the pigs are just gonna take, you know, a week and just dig and root and get all those things up. It's just like I showed you all the stalls where we had the little board, that compost, those wood chips, you know, the wood chips that come from the trees, you know, the dead limbs that fall that have been chipped up, you know, or the limbs that were hanging over power lines that were chipped up and put into those stalls. You know, that carbon was laid down in those stalls, and then it was used in partnership with the animals to give them bedding, to keep their beds and their, you know, their stalls clean. And now we can go in and we can shovel that carbon, we can shovel those wood chips out, pile it up, and let it become compost, you know. And then when it becomes compost, we can put it on the garden. And then the grass that you see can be used to nourish and feed us and grow a garden. So it's just the dirt under the grass, at least. So it's just amazing. It's amazing. You know, like I said, I'm just taking a little time and walking around and, you know, getting the feel for the things that God has given me stewardship over, you know, because it may just seem like get up and get to work, you know, but this is not like corporate America. You know, it's not corporate America. This is, you know, a farm. Like this is we're living a grace sufficient. A lot of people call it self-sufficient, but we like to call it grace sufficient because we're not totally dependent upon ourselves. We're totally dependent upon Jesus, you know. His grace is sufficient for our needs. And so where he decides to provide for us, we take it, you know, and we get to put ourselves in position. But if he decides to let us have a little lack, you know, in a certain area, we know that it's for a purpose. So we're living this grace sufficient lifestyle. It's not corporate America. It's not 9 to 5. You know, it's 12 to 12, you know. It's like all day. It never stops, you know. It never stops. So I'm just taking a little time to walk around and just let the Lord speak to me and get an idea for what he wants me to do today, you know. And what he wanted me to do today was to save that sheep's life, because I could have been over here working on the barn over here that way, and in that direction death could have been going on. I could have been over here going in the wrong direction, and then over there death would have been going on, because that sheep would have died and I would have came at 12 and saw him dead. So it's a blessing. And like I said, the pigs there enjoying it too. I can see them down there just rooting, and I can hear them down there crunching on acorns and things. So I know they're happy to have a good, the pen is not dry because it's been raining so hard, but it'll dry as the sun comes out. And the sun is providing us with solar energy, you know, for our camper. So just a lot of amazing things going on. But like I say, this is gonna be day 30 on this cabin / barn bill. And I'm gonna just take my time. You know, I'm gonna take my time and get to it. And I'm gonna probably put that on another video, because I just think that that's gonna be a special day. I think today, the rest of today, is gonna be a special day. And so, you know, I just want to embrace it and just, you know, follow the Lord's direction in it, you know. And so I'm gonna let that be it for today's video, and I'm gonna get started working on this barn, and I'll put that video out probably tomorrow or the next day. I've been trying something out. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it, because I know a lot of people like me, you know, I like to watch a YouTube video, you know, every day. I watch 1 or 2 YouTube videos every day. And I wanted to try out, you know, putting out, because we used to put out like 2 or 3 videos a week, like every other day, something like that. And then sometimes we get so busy we'll put out 1 a week. But I've been trying this week putting out 5. Like I'm trying to put out, you know, go from 2 or 3 to 4 or 5 videos. And y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Like, is it too much, you know, or do y'all want more? You know, just let me know what y'all think, because y'all are the ones that, you know, we make this content for, and we want y'all to enjoy it, and we enjoy making it. Like, I love it. You know, I hear some people, you know, say how hard editing is, and, you know, borderline complaining about editing. And you know, I guess I'm a hard worker, and I just don't see editing as work. You know, because I love to do it. You know, I can edit in the morning and then edit again in the evening. You know, I can wake up in the middle of the night and edit a little bit. You know, Megan will tell you, I get on her nerves sometimes, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning editing. But like I say, what I told Megan was, I was like, I can either be watching a YouTube video or editing a YouTube video. You know, it's kind of like the same to me. Like I said, it's just kind of like entertainment, because I like watching these videos as well, and I love to like edit it and like, you know, just embrace like what was going on that day and be able to like relate that on camera and make it entertaining as well, and also make it uplifting and encouraging as well. You know, and get the gospel out. You know, get the good news that Jesus Christ, you know, died for our sins so that we can have life. Get that message out through these videos. And it might not always be through words. Sometimes it may just be through y'all seeing us as a family, or seeing me, like, because I'm you know, I'm a miracle, like a living witness to what the Lord has done in my life, you know, because I wouldn't be here without him. And that's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. So all right, y'all, I'm finna sit down maybe for a couple more minutes, walk around for a couple more minutes, and then that's gonna be it. Boys, I'm getting ready to close it out. Y'all want to help me close out? Yeah, the boys are down there. One of y'all asked about, are the boys in school? It's like, yeah, they're in school. They're in homeschool. Megan, she works part-time at the college that she works at, and she teaches college kids, you know, during the day, and then she teaches our kids, you know, during the evening. She gets off around about 1 o'clock. Like I said, she works about part-time. She goes in around 8 or 9 and gets off at 1. And then she comes in and homeschools the kids and helps them on the farm. But I homeschool them as well, because you know, they're being homeschooled now by helping me and being on the farm. So yeah, they are in school, but we don't have them in public school. We have them in homeschool. So that's the answer to that question. You know, I love you all's comments, so I try to, you know, respond either, you know, in the comment section or respond on the video when you all make good comments. So yeah, all right, y'all, it's gonna be it for today. It's I.A.G Farms. All about God. We'll see y'all on the next one.